Hey, welcome to the Avert Your Eyes Podcast, where we talk with some of the most creative people within North Texas and beyond. I'm your host, Michael Gibson Jr. Thank you to everyone that came out to the Fort Worth Indie Film Showcase recently. Our film Allura that I co-wrote and produced with my director Nicholas Mothersbaugh won an award in the Best Domestic Sci-Fi Short Film category. Congratulations to all the filmmakers from all over the world who took part in the film festival. I met with so many new ones and touched base with some old friends as well. In case you missed out, you can see the movie that the Scion Film Festival called A Beautiful Mother-Daughter Story and awarded it with the Best Space Travel Film Award, and which also won first runner-up at the Best Texas Short Film category at the Denton Black Film Festival. Allura stars Lauren Brizendine, Maddie Lee, and Nicole Fancher, and is about a single mother training for the mission of a lifetime as a NASA astronaut that has to make a choice between her dream to travel into outer space on the mission of a lifetime and the love of her daughter that she would have to leave behind. Our next stop will be during the Frame for Frame Film Festival, which takes place September 20th through the 22nd of 2019 in Arlington, Texas. Tickets will be going on sale soon. For more information, visit frame.org. Be sure to also follow Allura on Instagram at Allura Film to check out the trailer, see behind-the-scenes photos, interviews with the cast and director, and be alerted to upcoming screenings. This episode's guest is Maria Tuadi. She is an Indonesian-American musician and filmmaker raised in SoCal that I met while attending the 2019 Asian Film Festival of Dallas. Her film, entitled Always, screened during the Women's Block. Her Love, Sweat, and Fears EP that she wrote, performed, and produced is an exploration of contemporary R&B and soul singing. The EP features the single Still, a Session 1 2016 Grand Prize winner and Lennon Award winner in the R&B category of the John Lennon Songwriting Contest. Tuadi's latest single, Always, is the title track of her Asian On Film Festival Best Original Score Award-winning short film of the same name. During our conversation, we discuss her film, music, and so much more on episode number 49 of the Avert Your Eyes Podcast. Consider yourself warned.
My name is Maria Tuadi. My film is called Always, and it's about the making of a song and the grief you sometimes have to push through.
So, how long did it take you to conceptualize the idea of the film and to bring it to completion?
Well, it actually started from a song, actually. So the song I wrote for the end scene and the end credits started it all. And I had seen this Facebook post on this film group that I'm a part of for UCLA. That's where I went to school. And basically they were saying, we want to make a Southeast Asian American series, a web series. And so I and I guess like 5 other directors, we decided we're going to make our own little shorts and then they would contribute to the series. Mine was very much kind of like semi-autobiographical. I am a singer-songwriter, and so I just thought, well, the characters in this short would be Southeast Asian American just because that's just people that I ran into in my life, and it just so happened, like I happen to be female, so I think I'm a strong believer in like making your own opportunities. So I decided let's make this into a short, and I kind of based it off of the song, which is about like loss and about just wanting to push through that loss to I guess say what is needed to be said to the people that are in your life. But yeah, and we made it in like 2 days. We shot it over 2 days. We had maybe like 6 people on crew, but we pulled it off like I don't know. It was just such a whirlwind from I guess from the script to just like just production to the end of production. It was probably like maybe 3 months, maybe. Wow. So it was just really fast. We decided we were going to do this. We're going to do it now. And so it took longer than that to edit it because I'm one of those people who just really needs to get it done right and I really wanted the music to shine in it, and I really wanted it to really convey all the things that we wanted it to say. So.
Now, so are you a singer-songwriter by trade?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
Professionally since I was 15. Okay. When I was 14, I picked up guitar and I started picking around trying to learn how to write music. When I was 15, I auditioned for this group that for LA Human Relations Commission. They decided to create a group, a super group of teenagers to write socially conscious music. And so my mom was like, "Hey, you should audition for this. If you want to do music, you should do this." And I was like, okay. And so I auditioned. I became part of a band of 8 people. We basically toured around detention facilities and at-risk high schools in California. Played a couple benefits at the House of Blues and Sunset, the Roxy. The Roxy was our first big gig and everything. And we were under the mentorship of some Grammy-winning producers who would work with Santana and Ozzo Motley, and so we really I got my feet wet there, kind of just out of the gate, here you must write songs about social justice and you must learn all the chops this way, and so I've been doing that now. I'm 27, so it's been a minute. Yeah. Now I'm doing my own solo work, and so yeah.
Very cool. Well, let people know how they can find any of your work.
Yeah. So you can go onto Spotify, search up my name, Maria Tuadi, Tuadi. It's all over the place, really. And so you can go to Spotify, you can go to iTunes, you can go to Apple Music, anywhere you have a digital retailer. You will find it. Also on YouTube. Just look up my name, Maria Tuadi. It means I get better as I get older. Makin tua, makin jadi. If you're Indonesian over there, you'll know. So yeah.
Now, what made you decide to want to be a filmmaker?
It actually stemmed from a pretty dark time in my life. In college, I had gotten into UCLA as an English major and then wanted to try to get into the film program. And luckily I did. I did it. So, but the thing is, when I really decided to grab life by the reins and get into filmmaking and really just do it, it was when, I was diagnosed with arthritis in my fingers especially, and, guitar was the main way that I wrote. And so it was very much a chance to tell stories in a different way other than music. So I kind of shied away from music for a while and decided to dedicate myself to film that way. But through filmmaking, I found so many different ways to become a better storyteller. And then from there, after I graduated, I was like, well, I did the PA thing for a while, did some AC work also, so I just kind of put my hands in everything and wanted to see what kind of projects I wanted to be a part of. And I just decided I would like to reincorporate music with film, and I really wanted to kind of find a new way to marry the two. And that's where Always also came from. So it's just been this roller coaster of who do I want to be and how am I going to do it? So
right.
Yeah.
Now, when it came to doing all those different jobs within film, mm-hmm. was there a certain place that you sort of gravitated to? I know you directed
mm-hmm. Right.
That film Always that just played in the women's block.
Genre-wise, or
no, do you see yourself? Well, we can also look at genre-wise, but do you see yourself going forth directing more? Or
yeah. Definitely. Actually, next week I'm about to direct a music video for a new song that I'm releasing. It's gonna feature other artists in LA that I believe have been hustling, but they never really get the exposure they want or they need, and I just want to show I guess the struggle behind that and how inspirational that is, how people can still work in the dark and still make things happen. So, I definitely want to do directing. I would like to continue directing. I'd like to continue writing. I also, since I'm a singer-songwriter, I also write like top lines for producers. So I do musical, I do the verse melodies, chorus melodies, and then the lyrics as well. So I just want to write, and I want to direct, and I want to make cool projects that inspire me. So
now, as a filmmaker, let's look at what sort of genres do inspire you, and then also piggyback on that. Are there other filmmakers that you sort of look up to?
There are a lot. I mean, obviously, I'm really drawn to like music and film. So, Carney, he's I don't know, I just love, Once was like a big inspiration to me when it came out, and then, Sing Street again was like, I don't know, I feel like he starts from a very minimal place, and just I feel like he didn't even have names for his characters, and but the music still grabs you and still makes you relate to what these characters are going through, and I just really want to head in that same direction of making music and film, and
Very cool. Is there anything else you want to let people know about?
Find me on YouTube. I'm going to be releasing the music video pretty soon. It's going to feature this really cool graffiti artist, a really cool aerialist, and a dancer choreographer. And going to be starting a new series pretty soon. Mostly starting it in Insta. I'm going to be doing this thing where I have people send in ideas for songs or what they want to be written about. So moments in their lives or anything that they are feeling, I want them to share that with me, and I want to be able to write an original song for them and just release it release a new one every other week. And so if you find me on Instagram, at Matuadi, just send me your ideas, send me what you want to hear in a song, because I want to be your songwriter. So, yeah.
That's the podcast. Thank you again to Maria Tuadi for sitting down with me. For more information and links to her music, visit mariatuadi.com. And that's spelled MariaTuadi.com. I have links in the show notes for episode 49. Keep up with the Avert Your Eyes podcast, or check out past episodes by visiting our website, avertyoureyespod.com. There you'll find everything you need to subscribe to the podcast, with links to Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, Twitter, Facebook, and so much more. Go to www.avertyoureyespod.com today, and don't forget to leave a comment or review. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Michael Gibson Jr., and until next time on the Avert Your Eyes podcast, consider yourself warned.